Hey guys, this is Dr. Callahan for Algebra 1 for week 4 Monday. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up block. All right, let's go ahead and add your assignment for today. So make sure you guys are doing this on a regular basis for your grades. I also have your grades updated today, so keep that in mind. So this is for week 4 Monday, Algebra 1 Semester 2. Today we're going to go over adding and subtracting polynomials. Your instruction today is the same as the day before, which is to basically view the assignment, watch the video, and upload your assignment. Now, the two different links you need are the YouTube channel and also the Google Doc. If you need to pick apart copies, they're outside of my classroom. They can pick up anytime. In addition to that, remember you need to check in with me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7:45 till 8:40 a.m. and then on Wednesdays from 7:45 till 8:34 a.m. I will be taking attendance shortly after that, so do not wait until the last minute to do it. If you do this like at 9 o'clock, the day of PM, I will not be there to actually do this for you. So I will be taking attendance like immediately after your class ends. So just keep that in mind. It is worth 10 points, and I'm just going to go ahead and assign it to you guys. All right, so the assignment that you need today is going to be as follows. Let's go back to Algebra 1, and then I'll go ahead and paste your assignment on there so that way you have it. So your assignment is already popped up right here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and paste it. There you go. And then if you click on that, you'll be able to see the puzzle that you need to work on today. So just keep that in mind. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and proceed forward with today's lesson. Take a look at your answer right here for the third warm-up block. Pause the video and make sure your answer is the same as mine. Last time I saw you guys, we talked about absolute value transformations, and we did the honeycomb, where your answer should be something like this, similar to mine. And then we did some questions with the charts. And so today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting polynomials, and we're going to do a Hollywood square, and we'll go over a few of my notes on adding and subtracting polynomials. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and start off on this page right here for your guided notes versus adding polynomials and subtracting polynomials. This is for week 4 Monday. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. When you have polynomials such as 3y squared and 2y, are you able to combine them? When you look at them physically, are they the same shape? No, they are not. So you cannot combine a square with a rectangle. Now for number 5, take a look at this. 2x plus 1 plus x minus 3. If you look at the same shapes, how many rectangles do you have? You should have 3x. And then how many squares do you have? Well, you know that the red square and the yellow squares will probably cancel them out. So you have a minus 2 square and a 3x. So what are the rules for combining variables? They have to have the same terms. Like if one has an x, the other one has an x, and then you can go ahead and combine them together. And if there are no variables that are the same, like this example, for example, then you don't combine anything. This is your answer. And what do you do if all of the variables are the same, like this one here? Then you just simply take the coefficient from 3, 4, 2, and 1, and you just combine them together. So your answer in this situation would be 3 plus 4 minus 2 minus 1. So that is going to be a 4x. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So we talk a little bit about this question. So first thing I want you guys to do is turn over to this page, write down the notes for adding polynomials and then also subtracting polynomials. Here are the rules for adding and subtracting polynomials. First parenthesis, nothing changes. And then you look at the sign in front of the second parentheses. If it's a positive, then the signs don't change. However, if it's a negative, then the signs change in the second parentheses. So you make everything into an opposite sign. All the answers need to be in standard form, which means that it needs to go from the biggest exponent to the smallest to a number. All right, let's go ahead and go on this page right here. You need to copy down this question here. 3x squared minus 4x plus 8 plus 2x minus 7x squared minus 5. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. First method I'm going to do is called the horizontal method. It goes up and down. If you look at the first parenthesis, nothing changes. Then you look at the second parenthesis. In front of the second parenthesis, it's a positive. So what that means is that there is no change. So in the second parenthesis, you have exactly the same question, 2x minus 7x squared minus 5. Then what you're going to do is you're going to combine like terms. How many x squares do you have? 3 minus 7 is a negative 4x squared. Negative 4x plus 2 is a negative 2x squared. 8 minus 5 is a 3. And this is your answer. That's the horizontal way. And it's horizontal because you're going from left to right. Now let's do the same thing using vertical. Vertical means that you have to put them on top of each other. So I have 3x squared. And again, because it's a positive, it means you do not change the signs. So 2x goes here. Negative 7x squared goes here. And then negative 5 goes there. All right, so then you just go ahead and line them up. Negative 4x squared, negative 2x, plus 3. And that is your answer. And this is called vertical form because it's literally stacking them on top of each other. All right, let's talk about subtracting polynomials. Let's go over here. When you're subtracting a polynomial, you have to go ahead and look at the sign in between the two parentheses. And if it's a minus, you have to change the second parenthesis sign. So for example, if I were to change that, it becomes a positive 5x, and then it becomes a negative 3n. So let's take a look at an example here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this by the horizontal method. So you have 3n squared plus 13n cubed plus 5n. And then what you notice is that this is a negative, so everything here in the second parenthesis changes sign. My 7 becomes a negative 7. My 4 becomes a negative 4. And then what you're going to do is you're going to combine the like terms. 3n squared, or actually, let's start off with the n cubed because that's the biggest one. 13n cubed minus 4 is 9n cubed. 3n squared is by itself, so it's just by itself. And then 5n minus 7n is a negative 2n. And that is your answer. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this from the vertical standpoint. Same question, but we're going to be doing vertical, okay? First one, nothing changes. 3, or actually 13n cubed plus 3n squared plus 5n. I have a negative, so you're going to have to change the sign in the second parenthesis. This becomes a negative 7n, and I want to align them together so the n's are with the n. This becomes a negative 4n cubed. And look, there's a blank space right there, and that's fine. Now let's go ahead and line them up. First one here is going to give me a 9n cubed. Second one is just by itself. And then the third one, 5 minus 7, gives me a negative 2n. And this is your answer. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next part. So next part, we're going to go over here. We're going to be doing something called a Hollywood square. So this is how Hollywood square works, okay? You're going to be reading the given question and decide whether you agree or disagree with the answer that I give you. You're going to get the answer, but you're going to match that to your answer and then tell me if you agree or disagree. For example, what is the capital of Connecticut? And if you say, I think it's Hartford, do you agree or disagree? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. First question, number 1. Here is the question. Pause the video and get to an answer and write this down on number 1. All right, I think that it is going to be 5x squared minus x plus 7. Do you agree with that answer or disagree with that answer? All right, question number 2. This is on PEMDAS. Go ahead and pause the video and solve it or simplify it. All right, she says that it is going to be 12. Do you agree with that or disagree with that? Question number 3. Skipping number 3, going to number 4. Here we go. 7x cubed minus 3x plus 1 minus x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2. Pause the video and find the answer for that. He says the answer is 6x cubed minus 4x squared minus 3x plus 1. Do you agree or disagree with that? Question number 6. Pause the video and answer the following question. He says the answer is negative 7y cubed plus 6y squared plus 2y minus 5. Do you guys agree or disagree with it? We're skipping 7, going on to 8. Here's your question number 8. Pause the video and answer the question. He says that it is 6y cubed plus 6y squared minus 4y plus 12. Do you agree or disagree with that? Last one, here we go. This is your question. Pause the video. And I'm saying the answer is y squared. Do you agree with that or disagree with that? All right, you guys, congratulations. You have completed this. Your answer should be as follows for the following 9 questions. All right, so for practice, I would like you guys for the remaining part of class, go ahead and turn over to the algebra puzzle that looks like this. And I want you guys to go ahead and match the questions to the answers on the bottom. And this is why is an idea like the Pacific. Make sure you take the time to complete this on your own. As always, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.